a hot Sunday summer afternoon, finishing a day of Sunday service and having lunch, fellowship. I had no idea what was happening, just a very short ride away from where I was. And I didn't learn until 9 o'clock that evening, by way of a phone call, that my son had been shot and killed. They mentioned Darren's name in the article in the second paragraph. That amazed me, that it would take that long to identify my child by his name. And it was then that I could only think, there's no way in America that I can sit and allow my son to be identified by his worst mistake. None of us are the sum total of the worst thing that we've ever done. I didn't view him as a victim because of the role that he played in the experience that cost him his life. As I moved forward in my process, I later began to identify him as both victim and perpetrator. But at the onset, I gave him full responsibility. I held him fully accountable for what happened to him. He was committing a robbery. I think it's so hard for society to hold conflicting truths, because I think we are taught to believe that there are no gray areas, that it has to be either this or that, and that it can't be both. And particularly in a situation like this, where the truths are polar opposite. A victim is over here. A victim has been wronged. A victim has been hurt. A victim has been damaged. A victim has experienced loss. A perpetrator is someone who seeks to harm. And how do we marry those two? A system that I would design would address all of that. It would not take people away from their communities. It would instead, it would bring the community around them to show them the harm that they've caused. Holding people accountable while acknowledging their humanity says that I see you, I love you, you matter. However, there's something here that has taken place, and in order for the entirety of this community to be healed and restored from the harm that has taken place here, it is imperative that you take responsibility for repairing this harm. I am a crime survivor because on July 22nd, 2012, my youngest son was murdered. And as a result of that loss, his family grieves his absence. His children grieve the loss of their father, and I grieve the loss of my son. My ever after is telling the story. My ever after rewrites the narrative.